Welcome for another harvest. All those who came back, brave. It is Sunday, that is correct. I will refrain from jumping on the pews and screaming "it's bubbles" at the top of my lungs. However, it was very, very effective at getting everyone's attention. So if anyone looks like they're dozing off, mate, just spring it out again. Now, when I was put on the rota for this service, next to the word harvest, it said in brackets, I really struggled to say this without saying it in a stupid voice. Stewardship.
Yes.
Literally in my head, it goes, stewardship. And whenever I hear that word, particularly when we're talking about farming, three things pop to my mind immediately. Paperwork, a Disney song, and a very certain shepherdess. The less said about the paperwork, the better. I'm not going to lie. It's so much red tape that people who made it can't even understand it. However, we shall talk about the next two. Now, for those who have been here before, you know that whenever I ask a question, I like to reward you if you get the answer right. I did not have time to make a reward this year. I was a little busy being a clown. So I outsourced.
Oh.
The lovely Marie has crocheted. Look. It even comes in a little crochet bag. You're not going to believe how cute these are. These are ridiculously cute. She's crocheted me some little sheep. Oh, this is so cute. I'm really tempted to ask less questions so that you want one. You can wait, buddy. I'm really tempted to ask less questions so I can keep one. But no, so who can guess which Disney song comes to mind? Don't worry, there's going to be clues. Don't put the clues up yet. Which Disney song comes to mind when I think of the word stewardship? Our first clue, that's not coming on the screen yet, is that for me, it is the ultimate Disney diss track. Like if you want to take the mickey out of someone in the Disney track, this track does it better than anyone else I know. And no, it's not cheeseburger. That's not the answer to everything. Buddy, maybe later. Well, well done for asking so politely. Anyone guess? Anyone? No? Okay, we're going to have the first clue. How can there be so much that you don't know you don't know? And this is a line from the song. Oh, Emma and Amanda, and I want the name of the song and the film. Colours of the Wind. Pocahontas and Colours of the Wind, yes. Get some sheep. One sheep for you.
That was intense.
And one sheep for you. My little people with the sheep, I've been warned that the head and the legs might come off, so don't give it to like people that will, basically don't give it to anyone Fergus's age because he might eat it. But you can hold one, okay? There you go, sit down nicely and hold it. The second clue would have been, you think I'm an ignorant savage. You've been so many places, I guess it must be so. I love how rude this song is. I think it's great. And finally, the clue that links it to stewardship. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. Which is why I think... No, I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to punish you that much. But now... Thank you, buddy. That is why I think of it when I think of stewardship. The idea of... Thank you. The idea that these people were coming in and claiming this land because they landed on it and not realizing that it was never theirs to claim, which Pocahontas understood. Such an underrated Disney film. Everyone should watch it. Right, as for the shepherdess, I expect you all to have heard of this shepherdess without fail. She is that well known. It's not me, no. That would be cool, though. You get a sheep for trying. This shepherdess is called Mrs. Helen Heelis. She's not the Yorkshire shepherdess, Jim, but you get a sheep for trying. I can't throw those, sorry, John. Didn't mean to bounce that off you. And Beatrix, yes, see, there we go. For those who didn't know, she's a renowned, award-winning Herdwick shepherdess elected... Right, this bit sounds really nerdy, but I don't think we understand how important this is for the time. She was elected president of the Herdwick Sheep Society in 1942 as a woman. She was the first woman to ever be elected to that position. This was before women got elected anywhere. Please don't touch that camera, sweetheart. That's not ours. Thank you. So she was really, really cool. She was also a legendary conservationist in the Lake District. It is, of course, as Liz said, Beatrix Potter. And again, we're not touching that, buddy, because that's not ours. Why don't you go sit with Evie? No, you want to be grumpy at the front? Cool. Now, what has Beatrix Potter got to do with stewardship, Bryony? Because as we've learned, there are some tenuous links here, but my brain goes to some many tenuous places. So bear with me here, please. Herdwick sheep. Beatrix Potter was she had the biggest flock of Herdwick sheep in the country at one point. She owned 14 farms, all of which she left to the National Trust. So that's why so much of the Lake District is conserved. Will you stop with the sheep, kid? Is because Beatrix Potter left 14 sheep farms to the National Trust. Now, Herdwick... Okay. Don't know what he found, but he found something. Herdwick sheep are one of the native hill and upland breeds of sheep that are hefted. Hefting is a grazing management system that epitomizes the farmer's understanding of stewardship. I promise it's about to get a bit more interesting in a minute. A heft is an area of communal grazing land with no fences. They just put the sheep on it, and they stay there. It's very clever. A flock is taught their heft, or if you're up in the hill country, learnt it, because that's the way they phrase it. The sheep are learnt it. And most hefted flocks date back to at least the 12th century, as it was a Viking practice that our shepherds were taught when the Vikings came over, which is a little bit nuts. So if a farmer, say someone like my husband Rob, decided to buy a farm that had a hefted flock, he would inherit the flock with the farm. If he then sold the farm, he would have to leave the flock behind, because the flock belongs to the heft and never to the farmer. Same goes if you rent it. So if you rent one of the National Trust tenant farms, like one of the ones that Beatrix Potter left behind, you care for the sheep for your time there, and then when your time finishes, you leave those sheep behind. Take as much money as you can, leave the sheep behind. To better explain, I have taken inspiration from Mrs. Heelis, and I've written you a little story. I'm going to sit in this comfy chair, because why would I stand? And read the story. If you would like to join us, you're more than welcome to. If you'd like to sit in your pews, the pictures will appear on the screen. Yes? Yes. Cool. Move this out the way. Although I do have more sheep. If anyone wanted to come and hold a sheep at the front, you can. Got my storybook, my comfort chair. Oh, get the hair out of my face. Oh, look, thanks, Zach, coming for my close-up. Hello. Lilia, would you like a sheep to hold? I thought you would. There you go, have a sheep. Everyone should have a bag of sheep. Phoenix, sheep. Yes, come on. You can come get a sheep. Would you like a sheep, sir? Yep, Benji, would you like a sheep? Whee, sheep, sheep, sheep. I don't know if I have enough for everyone. But let's have... Delilah, would you like a sheep?
Thank you. I'll sit over here.
Sheep. I'm just going to throw sheep at people now. It's quite fun as well. Sheep. Right, we'll keep this sheep here for later. Oh. Yeah. Sheep. There you go. I see you, Evie. I see you coming for a sheep. Right. I thought I threw a sheep at you, Isla. Did I not throw a sheep at you? I do apologise. Have a sheep. Young man, would you like a sheep? Evie gave you a sheep. Have another sheep, Evie. Now I've finished throwing sheep at children, what everyone does at church. Let us begin our story. Let me get the right page first, otherwise that'll be bad. This story is called Little Sam Learns Her Heft. Are we ready? You will find out. Our story takes place in an ancient landscape full of hills, moors, and lakes. A somewhat unrelenting place where shepherds give much more than they take. The flocks here are centuries old, older than the stories told by shepherds with gnarled hands gathered round the sheepfold. It is a story from a Herdwick flock. It is a story of one ewe and her lamb. We shall call her Mrs. Sheep, and her daughter, Little Sam. Born within the valley, close to the shepherd's home, Mrs. Sheep must teach Little Sam the time has come to roam. Because whilst the shepherd belongs to the flock belong to the land. Where their ancestors stood, their descendants will stand. The shepherd is their caretaker for their time with the crook, to accompany them on their land, no sheep to overlook. The sheep's scent glands in their feet show Sam the fragrant way, like perfume poured out in the soil to stay. Our brave little Sam follows this well-worn trod, right behind Mrs. Ewe, round trees and rocks and sod. Up onto the moors they go, back to the land they graze, with the amazing views and the wild windswept days. Up here, little Sam will learn how to navigate this land, how to truly be part of her flock. It is her time to stand. Our little Sam has found her way, taking her place on the heft, and one day when she is older, she will ensure her lambs not left. To end our story, a reminder. For all of us with a little grey, the Good Shepherd asks the whole flock to help show every lamb the way. For no sheep is truly owned, never really bought, never really sold. Rather, every sheep belongs to him, the Good Shepherd of ancient and of old. And that is the end of our story. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Thank you. Did anyone got a sheep? Everyone got a sheep? You can absolutely stay if you want. If anyone had any more questions about hefting and sheep, please come and see me afterwards. I love to talk about sheep like crazy. But now I'm going to ask Mike if we can sing again. Yeah, we don't talk for long. Let's be honest, it's Harvest Festival. We all want lunch. The soup smells good.